Alright everybody, welcome back to to another Oblivion mod playthrough. It is I, Xilestar, and today we are going to be doing the Lost Spires. It is a very old mod. I think it was made back in 2008, 2009, give or take, so it's a very old one, but it's a very good one. Let's get started. I've heard that the Archaeology Guild is looking for experienced recruits. Perhaps I would fit the bill. Perhaps I will. Just want to double check something. Okay, there was the laws. I don't know why I didn't see it, but anyway, enough of that. So let's get started with what this series is supposed to do. When we start another sort of mod, we go back and look at the previous mod for a short amount of time. Yeah, that's a lot of change. That's one of the few changes that's happened. All right. So as you know, we finished Knights of the Nine Revelations last time, or Knights of the Nine Revelation last time. There's no S at the end. I found that out after the fact, but it's fine. So here it is. Oh, I never actually emptied the inventory. My bad. But it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Let's go and take a look at this. So, here's everything that needs to be mentioned about Knights of the Nine Revelations. 1, there is no level requirement at all. I looked. I'm surprised. But then again, it gives you a better armor, and plus to do it, you might as well wear the Crusader armor anyway. So technically, you're already going to be pretty stacked when you're going through it the first time, kind of deal. Initial gold requirement, 114,700. Now, you don't need this to complete the entire mod. You only need about, I think it's like 400, I think. The others is just for the end of the mod kind of thing. Modifiable gold requirement. This only has 1. And this one is very, very specific because you only need to do this if you do not have an item that gives you water breathing. If you have an item or you have a spell that gives you water breathing, you do not need to do this. But then again, it is something that needs to be mentioned. So if you don't have water breathing, let's say, the maximum amount of gold you're going to need is 4,500 to buy the Alien Helmet of Gills. This is if your personality, your speechcraft, your mercantile, all that stuff that it governs the whole disposition as well. If the person is 0 kind of thing, you're just pretty much bad at bartering kind of thing. This is how much you have to pay for it for you to have it. Gold reward, you don't get one. As unfortunate as it is, you don't really get a gold reward for finishing it, or you don't get any gold technically in between it. Now you do get to rescue slaves in Knights of the Nine Revelations that do give you gold. I'm not counting that because it's a side thing. It's not really like a main reward. It's not like a main quest kind of thing, or when you beat like a Fighters Guild kind of quest kind of thing where you get like 200 or 300 gold kind of thing. It's like, yeah, I got gold for the quest, right? No, it doesn't work that way. Any like physical sort of rewards kind of thing that are not gold. You do get the Knights of the Nine Castle. You get about 80 plus followers. It's either 80 or 70 plus, but either way, it doesn't matter. 80 plus is just as good. It doesn't really matter. And you get an upgraded Crusader armor. Of course, since that mod requires a DLC, obviously you're already going to have the Crusader armor to start it. So there's that too. Selling item total gold accumulated. So the total amount of gold that we got for selling items was around 200,000. I recently I think about a week ago, I recently just looked up how much gold we got for the modded playthrough. We got about 100,000. So this is varied, but then again, that one was very off, so it doesn't really matter. So for this total of 114,700, there's a few notes that we have to sort of get towards. One is that you technically are forced to buy the diamond tipped hammer, which is 400 gold. So as long as you have 400 gold, you're good. They pretty much hand give you enough gold because they just give you 2,000 if you freed the slaves at the first area. There you go. You need 84,700 for all of the castle upgrades. This is to finish the castle. You need 30,000 to finish the to rebuilding of the priory. So there's that as well. And that is pretty much everything that is here. That's all of that. So let's go put this back in. Not like it matters anyway. Yeah. So another thing that I did is for mod rewards, I finally added this Shield of Retribution spell tome. I'm actually kind of surprised that it didn't have the tome part out of it. Anyway, yeah. Oh. I didn't change the text, but that's fine. I can fix that later. So here it is. Yeah, I copied the text from the spell tome of that, but I changed everything to fit what I needed it to. So this is literally everything for Bladesong. So a little bit talking about Bladesong here. The only difference, so if you take a look at the scroll and take a look at this, you're only going to notice one difference. This has one less zero because over 100 doesn't do anything. It doesn't double, triple, or quadruple the damage or anything like that. It doesn't do that. Oh, and the spell that it gives has this 0 removed. So it literally costs 375 magicka. This is to tell you pretty much how much magicka it would have costed. So that's kind of a cool little thing to add as well. A bunch of other things, but let's just start Lost Spires. Let's just go right into it. Oh, I meant to do something. I meant to do this. I'll definitely do this off screen for the next mod playthrough, but deposit, store all. There you go. Perfect. There you go. There you go. So now we have no gold. So now we go to the Archaeology Guild. So let's go to the Old Inn Bridge. Let's go do it. Our armor also has some pretty sweet upgrades too. But we'll get to that when we get towards the like a cave or a dungeon or something. I think that would be kind of cool. Alright, so now we're going to the Archaeology Guild. I'm kind of need my bodyguard here, Tess. Hi, Tess.
How can I help?
We kind of need you here.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes, my love.
Alright, follow me. Alright, there you go. Alright, let's go in. Alright, so we don't really need Tess, but you know what? Since we're not going to be here for too much longer, Tess.
Yes, my love.
Guard this place, please.
All right.
Thank you. Alright, this place looks kind of cool, actually. I kind of really like the interior. It looks awesome. Like, look at this. It looks amazing. I love this area. It looks so good. It has the kind of style like a museum kind of thing, so it looks really, really nice. But anyway, let's go talk to...
It's always a pleasure to meet you.
Let's go speak to Steve here.
Welcome to the Archaeology Guild.
Thank you, man.
My name is Steve.
Nice to
I'm
meet you.
the resident gemologist. I'm also responsible for admitting new recruits.
Shipwreckage.
The Kokayeri? That's just one of the relics we've unearthed. You'll find many such artifacts around here. Ogle them as much as you like, but do not touch.
Well, I was on this ship not too long ago.
Many are very delicate and have yet to be fully studied.
Whoops. The Archaeology Guild.
The Archaeology Guild is a peaceful institution dedicated to unearthing the ancient mysteries of Tamriel.
Oh, sorry. New recruits?
You are perhaps interested in joining?
Yes. Well, technically, no, perhaps later.
Have a nice day.
Hang on. There's that dialogue option. So I'm going to go through every dialogue option. I'm going to buy everything. I think they have certain things they sell. I'm going to go buy everything, blah, blah, blah. I'm probably going to buy everything later, though. Probably not going to buy it during... Maybe. Actually, I think they might be unlocked in different quests. So yeah, probably after everything.
Yes.
I've come here to...
You are perhaps...
Yeah. Yes, definitely.
Unlike the other guilds, we're small and narrowly specialized. This means all members must be bright, dedicated, and have archaeological experience. You wouldn't happen to be experienced with ancient elven history, would you? Alien research is a staple, and Sova's been nagging me to recruit an apprentice for her.
I went to the first era, technically, so, you know what? I should technically be the best expert to the aliens. Mind you, I only, didn't really interact with any of them, so... Maybe not the best, but pretty darn close. No, unfortunately.
Do you know any ancient languages? Or perhaps you have experience in cartography, geology, or gemology?
Technically, Drathis does know an ancient language, but this mod doesn't recognize it, so, no, not really.
Well then, I'm afraid we don't just have a position open for a complete greenhorn.
Greenhorn? You're right, I'm no archaeologist.
I'm sorry then. It doesn't look like you and archaeology were meant to be.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so he doesn't just stop you, okay, good.
you...
Yes, definitely. No. No, not really. Greenhorn, I'm a seasoned adventurer.
So, you're good in combat, you say?
Sort of.
Well...
I wouldn't say I'm completely
Come
bad.
to think of it, I may just have some use for you after all.
Yay!
Now, it wouldn't be a full-time position.
Great, Spark.
Just one task. But who knows what may come.
This is my... Anyway.
Are you interested?
Apparently I clicked no, perhaps later.
Have a...
Okay, so he's just gonna repeat that. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just curious. Okay, yes, definitely. No. No, not really. Greenhorn, I'm a seasoned adventurer. Yes, sign me up.
Congratulations. You are now a temporary guild member. You'll be referred to as Tyro.
Tyro.
Before I give you your first assignment, I should like to fill you in on the Archaeology Guild's history. And of course, you must get properly acquainted with the entire guild. Here, take this archaeologist's robe. It's
Yay!
a customary gift for new recruits.
Woo! Alright, guild history.
Originally, this institution was founded by Waimir Solan to aid him in his alien research.
Makes sense, you know?
Tragically, however, Solan was killed in a tunnel collapse while excavating one such ruin. After that, Calreither, Solan's most trusted apprentice, was elected headmaster, and he remains so to this day.
Alright, Cal Rythor.
Reither is the current headmaster of the guild. Like his mentor, he pursues his work zealously. In fact, he's currently away on an expedition.
Okay. Solon.
Solan was an amazing scholar and a most patient mentor. And even though he died nearly a decade ago, we'll never forget his selfless dedication to this scholarly craft. May his spirit live on in you.
Okay, I don't want to be haunted by a ghost, though. Temporary membership.
Yes, no one has ever been recruited to the guild as muscle. I'll need to consult Ryther when he gets back from his expedition as to your official status.
Well, to be fair, if you guys really need the muscle, I think he's going to make an exception for me.
Gain rank and favor, and you shall be rewarded well. As you can see, we have many rare artifacts to offer. For tasks well done, you will receive display case keys. Also, periodically, as you gain our trust, you will gain access to our display stands.
Yay.
Additionally, you can purchase replica posters from many guild members. The higher your rank, the better the selection.
So it's going to be better.
Everything ours can be yours with time.
Yes, I'm going to buy everything after the fact. So, properly acquainted.
Yes. Firstly, there's Aster. He's the guild cartographer and geologist. Then you should speak to Verus. He's a classical scholar. He researches ancient languages. Norlin is the deity specialist. Sovar is an elite historian. She's actually following up on Solan's research from years ago. Those are the four I'd like you to meet. But there's also Tumir, a paleontologist, and Ryther, the head leader, who are out on expedition. And of course, where would we be without